Back at it again, baby, and we got the brother Thomas Sowell. Let's dive in. Worst president ever. Comment below, who do you consider the worst president ever, and why? Why do you consider them the worst president ever? Let me know in the comment section. I don't even know who I would say. Honestly, I'm being completely honest. But yeah, let me know your answers in the comment section.
Let's turn to the politics of the day for a moment. Thomas Sowell on Donald Trump. Quote, "What is remarkable is that after 6 years of repeated disasters under a glib egomaniac in the White House, so many potential voters are turning to another glib egomaniac to be his successor." Close quote.
Hold on, time out. I gotta look that up. So glib is basically insincere and shallow. So a shallow egomaniac. Okay. All right. Interesting.
Oh, come on. Aren't you being a little hard on both Barack Obama and Donald Trump?
I thought I was pulling my punches.
Donald Trump is simply not suited to be president?
I think that's true as an understatement.
All right.
He's funny and he's being dead serious. I thought I was pulling my punches. And he said that with like the straightest face.
Nor is the current president.
I was going to say Barack Obama is the president.
Yes.
Glib egomaniac. How bad has he been? Where does Barack Obama rank in your mind, you who know so much history, among the worst American presidents?
He has displaced Jimmy Carter from that position.
The worst.
The worst.
Worse than James Buchanan.
Yes.
Worse than Richard Nixon.
Yes.
All right.
Richard Nixon did not, after all, put us in danger of nuclear attack.
Wow. To be honest, it's not the first time that I've heard that. The spectrum on Obama is wild. But and I think a lot of black people will reiterate this, but I think Obama was a symbol of I can do it too. You know, and I compare it to the story of, I want to say it was the 4-minute mile or something. There was a specific time that people couldn't break for a long time in terms of running the mile. Once one person had broke that time frame, or that time that people had thought was unbreakable, then thereafter people were beginning to, to come in under that time over and over again. Like, you saw someone do it, so like, okay, yeah, that's possible. And it goes back to the thing that I spoke about in a previous, I want to say a Thomas Sowell video, when we talked about hope. You know, you gave those people hope that they could go out and break it. So now they go out and actually do it. Now, I think a lot of Obama's problems lied in the policies and the government spending. But like I said, I'm not the most knowledgeable on this kind of topic, but y'all let me know in the comment section.
Probably within the lifetime of people living today.
The Iran deal will do that.
Yes.
Right.
We're committed to stopping the Israelis.
And granted, we're pretty close to a war now. Holy sheesh.
From stopping the Iranians from getting a nuclear weapon. That's part of the deal.
When I interviewed George Gilder about 6 or 7 months ago, George Gilder known to both of us, he contended that with the right policies, the economy, coming back to the international scene in a moment, but the economy would actually turn around quite quickly. The American economy can be revived quite quickly. Cut taxes, peel back regulation.
Yes, please cut them taxes.
And you'd see another version of the early 1980s. You agree?
Yes.
All we have to do is get out of the way another version of the early 1980s. You agree?
Yes.
All we have to do is get out of the way in a certain sense.
Yes. I mean, there was when Warren Harding took office in 1921, the unemployment rate was around 12%. Warren Harding did absolutely nothing. As the government's revenue fell because of the downturn, he cut government spending. Now both those things are things that drive the Keynesians crazy.
Right.
The following year, unemployment had fallen to about half that level.
Within a year.
Yes. And then a year after that, it fell yet again. There is a history. The first time the federal government intervened in the economy to get us out of a downturn was in 1930. Now, which means that for more than 150 years, the federal government just stood by and twiddled their thumbs while the economy recovered on its own. And all that time, There was never a depression as bad as the 1930s depression, where there was all kinds of intervention, beginning with Herbert Hoover help us.
That's interesting. So when the government stepped in and tried to do more, it made it worse. When it stepped back, it figured itself out. And I think what a lot of people don't understand about the whole situation is that, and we kind of see this now, you can't just print more money. You can't just give people more cash, but you can't just pay people $20 an hour. You pay them $20 an hour, well, then you're paying $10 for a gallon of milk. Like, what? I pay you more, but I charge you more too. So like the money's going to the same place. So like, what are we doing here? In simplistic terms, and I'm not gonna act like I'm the most knowledgeable on economics or that sort of thing. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are more knowledgeable on the situation, and you can break it down a lot further than I can. But that's the gist of it. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a way that doesn't happen. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section, please. Educate me.
And then amplified by Franklin D. Roosevelt. So in terms of you looking at what happened as a matter of fact, again, there was no Federal Reserve prior to 1914. The Federal Reserve was created in order to, one, cut back on bank failures, reduce inflation, and prevent deflation. All of those things reached historic highs never seen before under the Federal Reserve. So the idea was wonderful. It's only the reality that didn't cooperate.
The idea was wonderful. It's only the reality that did not cooperate. I like that. And it goes back to, we have to live in a space of reality. Your intentions for something may be good, but you have to look at the reality of the situation. What does the reality say? What do the statistics say? What do the facts say? And I think we have a lot of people today that want to live in this fantasy land, in this utopian world, and that's not reality. But also, I will kind of go against Thomas Sowell just a little bit here. And you guys, like I said, educate me in the comment section. What he was saying made sense, but I might argue that to play devil's advocate a little bit here, that was 100 years ago. Would the government just sitting back and doing absolutely nothing work today? Because he spoke about in 1914, that was over 100 years, which is just crazy to think about. Let me know in the comment section. Maybe it would. If the government just sat back and did nothing today, it would work itself out the same way it did back in 1914. But also, it could be a hell of a lot different. Obviously, times are a hell of a lot different than they were back in 1914. Very, very, very interesting video there, hitting me with the Obama situation. Let me know in the comment section, how do you guys feel about that statement? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you partially disagree? How do you feel about it? Or who do you think, like I asked earlier, is the worst president ever? And like I said, answer that other question, if the same method would work today. For my more educated folks, educate me in the comment section. I'm always reading through the comment section, as a lot of you guys probably know. You get a random like from me in the comment section. It could be 2 days later, but I do try to go back through the comment section and read as many comments as possible. So I do appreciate everybody that leaves a comment, drop some knowledge. Even if you totally disagree with what the hell it is that I'm saying, that's totally fine too. Like I always state, I'm open to being wrong. I know that I don't have all the answers. I'm going to be wrong in things that I say in these videos all the damn time. That's just a fact. Talk about facts. That's a fact. I'm going to be wrong, so I'm, when I sit here and I speak, don't think that I'm sitting and speaking from, a place of like I'm sitting on a high horse and, I know it all, I'm just stating my opinions. And if it's wrong, correct me in the comment section. Please do, because I want to be, I want to be factual. I want to know the facts and not just, what people have told me based off of feelings. I want to know the actual situation. I want to know the reality of the situation, so to speak. But peace and love y'all, man. Like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button if you're new. Go and join the new Discord server too. It's the first link in the description box below. I'm out.